Hey guys, next we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Age of the Primes, the 13 Prima Prime. The first of the new Primes that I found in the new line. So, back to window packaging, which I love. There you got Prima, his vehicle mode, his robot mode. Back of the box, you can see his creation matrix, Star Saber, yada yada. And then we have the side of the box, there's him, Vector Prime, and Alpha Trion. So I hope he gets a new mold and not just the remold of Scourge from Legacy. But here we go. So here is Prima Prime, or just Prima in his vehicle mode. And it's just kind of a boring dune buggy looking. It reminds me of the, what's that vehicle called from Mass Effect? You know what I'm talking about if you played Mass Effect, the dune buggy thing. I can't remember what it's called. But it's a thing. Now, this weapon, you can store the Star Saber there. And it's very simple to put together. Just plug that together. I prefer it this way. Then take the creation matrix, put it in, and then you can plug it into the front and just have him stab people. So, it's a thing you could do. Can you put... No, you cannot do that. That would be kind of funny. But, he rolls fairly decently. Nothing special to write home about, but, he has visible head syndrome. But, he's just a dune buggy thing. I can't remember what the thing from Mass Effect was called, but he reminds me of the dune buggy from Mass Effect, if you know what I'm talking about. It's gonna bug me. I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, point is, that's what he reminds me of. Now, to transform him, it is a little frustrating back here because when you transform into vehicle mode, you gotta fold the legs up and plug them in right there. You don't seem to have the best clearance, so just try your best. But the point is, we're gonna fold the legs down like so. I forgot something. So he does have like this weird flight mode, actually, that I completely forgot about. So you can fold these wheels down like that, and then fold these wheels down like that, and he's got like a little hover mode. Yay. Also with these wheels, my friend's copy, his first copy, this wheel just popped right off. So just be careful with it. That's the only situation I've seen of that happening. Mine doesn't have that problem, but just be a little wary of that because I have seen that happen in person. It was actually right here. just be careful with it. But anywho, back to transformation. So we're going to fold the legs out, flip out his feet, then fold the wheels in like so. And then we will separate his legs. Pull that up, disconnect his arms, flip that down, flip that up, flip the wheels back, and then turn his body around. Fold these down, plug that in, and that'll give you some clearance there. You can then disconnect these shoulder pads to make room. Fold out the hand, turn that around, and then turn that around. Bam, bam, bam. And there we got Prima in his robot mode. And he looks really cool. I do like how he looks. Now, you can store the creation matrix in his chest. Pretty much like any other Optimus Prime figure. Getting it out is not the easiest thing in the world. It goes in there really tight, a lot tighter than most Optimus Prime figures, but you can put it in there. So that's fun. You can store his sword on his back, and what's cool is he can actually reach back there and grab it and pull it off. Let's try that again. Yep, there you go. So then you can just have him unsheath it. It's actually really neat. But his articulation is, his head is on a full 360. His head can look up and down, it's on a ball joint. rotation at the shoulders right here. In and out at the shoulders, and these can move to accommodate as you see fit. Rotation at the bicep, elbow joint, wrist swivel. His hands open and close. Rotation at the waist. These hip skirts moved. Give you more clearance, but his legs can go forward and back, in and out. Turn up top, sort of. It stops right there because of the way his leg's shaped. Articulation at the knee, bends, and it locks right there. And this side's a lot tighter than this side on mine. It's strange, but, you know, whatever. And he's got an ankle pivot. And his feet can move forward and back. So he's got plenty of articulation. He has sort of an ab crunch, like a backwards ab crunch. I mean, you can make use of it if you want to, I guess. But I really dig this guy. So far, my two Age of the Prime figures have been really, really solid. Both of them have felt really good. It seems like the lessening of the waves and cutting out the core class is really giving the figures higher budgets. Because the figures I've got for Age of the Prime so far have felt and looked really good. But granted, I've only got two. I've only got him in Red Alert. So, I don't know. Maybe these are just a fluke. But so far, Age of the Prime is looking pretty solid. And I highly recommend this guy because I'm going to be collecting all the 13 Primes. Hopefully they reissue Vector Prime in a repaint and make him feel better. But we'll see. Regardless, I do like this guy. I think you should pick him up since he is the first Transformer, technically. The first Prime, so he's definitely, if you're going to collect all 13 Primes, you kind of need him. But that's been my take, my look at Transformers Age of the Primes, Prima Prime. I do hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you stick around for more. Take care.